Alright, Shalom. First of all, I just want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone honors to all the brothers who are still fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith, and Shalom to all the sincere believers. Now, this lesson is going to be based on this article that says at least 8 earthquakes rattled Bay Area on Sunday. So, not only is the Lord dishing out storms and tempests, but he's also dishing out earthquakes. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts, and Lord's will you're edified. It says a series of small earthquakes rattled the Bay Area on Sunday morning. According to preliminary data from the U.S. Geological Society, at least 8 quakes shook the East Bay between 9:30 a.m. and 10:45 a.m. The strongest, a preliminary magnitude 3.8 earthquake, hit around 9:40 a.m. Other quakes registered preliminary magnitudes of 3.7, 3.0, 2.9, 2.8, and 2.5. The quake's epicenters were primarily centered between Dublin and San Ramon, or Raymond. Multiple faults run through the area, including the Pleasanton Faults and the Calaveras Faults. No damage or injuries have been reported. Yeah, but 8 earthquakes in one day, throughout a certain area. This is just proof of the Lord visiting with earthquakes, just as the scriptures say. Isaiah 29:6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder, and with earthquake, and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of devouring fire. And clearly the Lord is visiting with earthquakes. And the Bay Area, which is a part of California, or San Francisco anyway, that whole area is, like they said in the article, it's on a fault. It's on an earthquake fault. So that's why California is one of the places in America that experiences the most earthquakes. And a lot of people have been saying that California is overdue for a major earthquake. And every year that passes that they don't experience a major earthquake scares people even more, because they're like, when the major earthquake finally does hit, it's probably going to be a very big, very devastating, very deadly earthquake. And given the fact that those of us of the Hopeful Elect also know that we're in the last days, so the Lord is, cranking up the power and the intensity of his judgments, it's safe to say that, yeah, those people are correct, that when that big earthquake finally does hit California and San Francisco and that in the Bay Area and just that, that part of America, it's going to be devastating. And there's not going to be anything that anybody can do to escape that, unless, of course, the Heavenly Father is dealing with them, which, as we know, majority of people out here, the Lord is not dealing with. So a lot of people are more than likely gonna lose everything, and a lot of people are probably gonna die as well when that big one, that major earthquake that everyone knows is coming, finally hits. Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. And that's right. And that's what we see, earthquakes in diverse places. And not just earthquakes throughout the country, but earthquakes all over the world. Varying magnitudes, Some of them cause destruction, some of them kill people, some of them cause destruction and kill people. Some of them just, just shake things up a little bit. Some of them are not that serious, not that severe. But nonetheless, an earthquake is an earthquake, and it's a scary situation for those who experience them. Personally, me, I've never experienced an earthquake, and I hope to never experience an earthquake, but that's completely up to the Heavenly Father. Second Ezra 9:1, he answered me then, and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before. Verse 2, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Verse 3, Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and there's plenty of both. There's plenty of earthquakes happening all over the world, and there's plenty of uproars of the people in the form of protests happening all over the world. Verse 4, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Verse 5, For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Verse 6, Even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder, and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And these earthquakes are some of those signs at a times, just like the devastating fires, just like the powerful, destructive, deadly storms and tempests, just like the volcano eruptions, the frequent power outages, all the protests and riots of the people, the wars that are popping off, the food shortages, the economies that are steadily collapsing. All of these different things are the powerful works and signs of the Heavenly Father, signs of Him visiting this world, bringing judgment upon this world and upon these wicked kingdoms and these wicked people. And the Lord is not going to let up either. These judgments are going to become more frequent, more devastating, more deadly. And that's why those of us of the hopeful elect, we got to stay locked in and we got to stay prayed up, because this is where we're in the last days. Things are very quickly coming to an end. And this is not going to be a smooth ending. It's going to be a very rough ending, a very violent, very deadly, very chaotic ending. So for all you sincere brothers and sisters out there, just keep your eyes on the prize, which is the kingdom. Keep focusing on that light at the end of the tunnel. Don't get caught up in the affairs of this world, because all of this is about to disappear. It's about to get consumed in chaos and violence and fire and destruction. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, the Wadi Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still fervently pushing the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere believers. Hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Adawan Ratazah. Until next time. Shalom.